I don't know how I compete with that dancing, so I won't even try. My name is Deirdre, and this is the story of my life, pretty much. My whole career has been in software, right? So from the time I started in college studying computer science, surrounded by men my entire life. Fast forward to me being a software developer for a bunch of years, lots and lots of men, right? Which actually isn't such a terrible problem to have as a woman sometimes. But I do, like, you get a little sad to have you want a little more women around you. Then I moved over into the world of product management, totally love it. I love talking about product, launching new products and all that kind of cool stuff. And then what happens, I didn't notice necessarily that the number of women in my field was dwindling, like the percentage. Like when I started out as a software developer, it was maybe like 1 in 3, 1 in 4 of us were women. But as I advanced in my career and as I got older, it was less. There was less and less women. But I hadn't put the 2 and 2 together until, see, I'm pointing to the screen, Will. I'm already doing it. Until I go to NC State. My oldest daughter was going for orientation. She was studying engineering, computer science, and they tell us that the average rate for women graduation is 12%. And I was like, what? That's crazy. When I graduated in the 90s, it was like 30-something%, and I could not believe that it had gone down, right? So I was like, that's just nuts, and what can I do about this? See, it advanced too fast. So what I did, I went back to Philly. At the time, I should say, I was living in the Philadelphia area. I went back to Philly, and I found TechGirlz, an organization that's really targeted at getting more women in tech fields. So basically, our main focus is to really focus on the middle school age group, because those are the girls that haven't really made up their mind yet on what they want to do. They haven't really realized that nerdy boys are what they want to hang out with. If you actually, my daughter is actually right there. That's the one that's at NC State right now. Junior, she's still going for computer science. And she's 21 today. Which is why we're both dressed up. We're going to go to the Taste event tonight in Durham, and she's going to get a few cocktails. So anyway, I digress. So let me move ahead. Oh, I keep doing that. So actually, it's funny. I have 2 girls. I have another daughter as well. And when I talked to them, they knew what I did, right? But when I would talk to them all through high school, trying to get them in tech, they were like, no, I'm not going to hang out with those nerdy, dorky boys. Honest to God, that's exactly what they said. And we have like a quote here. This is one of our volunteer leaders here in the Triangle, Angie, and she said that too. A lot of us have the same kind of story. So basically, I went back to Philly. I found TechGirlz, got all excited. Then I moved here. I moved here like 2.5 years ago, and I tried to find something similar here, and I couldn't. So what I did is I started Triangle TechGirlz, the community of tech girls here in the Triangle. And we've grown it in the past 2 years from just me to we have 80 volunteers. We do 2 sessions a month, which are hands-on, free to the girls. Like I said, our main focus is middle school age, but we actually have high schoolers come in too because they're very excited. We do hands-on sessions like website development, Android apps. Next week we have a Raspberry Pi session, and the reason I do it is this. The girls totally love it. Like their faces totally light up when they're there. It's like the most awesome feeling to really give back and get them so stoked about their future. So that's it for me. Oh no, sorry. So since we started, we've had 18 sessions, which I think are great. We have more and more girls coming. We have a huge list. We're actually going to do a summer camp here in the Frontier this summer for the girls, which we're really excited about too. And like I said, hundreds and hundreds of girls coming to us. Easy way to keep in touch with all the activities that we have going on. We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, and then we also have a website. So actually, when they asked me to speak here, they talked about, what has made you successful in your career. And I think for me, and I think for most other people, it's really your tribe. I call it my tribe. These women here, I started working with 20 years ago, and they were like the ones who would literally tell me straight up that, I was being stupid about something, I wasn't thinking about something correct. They would challenge me, right? Tell me to go for stuff that I didn't think I could do. And then also between finding the people that will support you in your life, it's also about really finding good mentors and sponsors. I've had some awesome, awesome people, and I don't think that's necessarily a formal program that people, line you up with somebody. I really think that's somebody you find individually yourself and somebody that you can connect with and that you respect and you aspire to be. So now I'm done. So I actually have to run right after this because we're going to that event. But I love to get in touch with people. If anybody wants to connect, I'd love to grab coffee. There's all of my contact info, and thanks.